it's nav down here, and in this video we are going to be going through the nightmare dungeons in a bit more depth, just to explain what they are and why you want to be doing them once you reach world tier 3 after completing the game. So firstly, you want to make sure you've gotten the world tier 3, which is this one, from level 50 to 70 after completing the game and completing the capstone dungeon in Kill the Shard, which is around here, I believe, once you finish the game. So once you have done this, and you are now in World 2-3, you've unlocked Nightmare Dungeons, which is just a harder version of the standard dungeons which you've been doing throughout the campaign and everything like that, but with an added bit of a twist and just make it a bit more harder for yourself to gain more loot, and also in upgrading your glyphs, which are very needed when you are playing the end game. So the first thing you will do, you will notice that when you go into your consumable sections, you will have these sigils here, and these will correspond to a certain dungeon, and these will have certain affixes and everything else like that with them. So as you can see here, I've got around 4, and these are all tier 1. So this is the lowest tier that you can have in the world tier 3 section. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick this one, which is the Conclave Nightmare. So this is in Kyrgyzstan. So what you can see here is, you can see that it has a little bit more in the normal dungeon style. So you have a set number of revives in this, which is allocated 12 for the tier 1. You also have a different affixes, so you have 1 positive and then you have 2 negatives. In this one, I will have increased critical strike chance and damage, but there will also be a death pulse, and the monsters deal additional cold damage to me. So it's also good to make sure that you're using your elixirs and things like this, because it will give you an added boost. So I'm going to do is click use, and then it'll ask me to confirm this, and then you will get a prompt on the screen just letting you know what I have activated, and you will see in the top right hand screen that there is now a dungeon flashing on my minimap. So let's open that up and let's see where it is. It gives you an idea. So as you can see now, the dungeons, all the other dungeons on the map are very different. So let's make our way over to there. Out of the dungeon, as you can see, it has a aura about it, which gives you the indication that this is the right dungeon to be at. So what we'll do, we'll go inside and we'll just make our way through, and you'll just notice the differences compared to the normal dungeon. It will have your standard things, whereas the enemies have more health, they deal more damage, and there is just a naturally larger amount of mobs in the dungeon as well. It's set out the exact same, so you have to do 2 or 3 tasks and then you fight the main boss. But as you can see on the right side of the screen, it gives you an indicator of how many revives you've got left. And let's just make our way through. I'll explain a couple of things on the way. So as expected, with it being a harder dungeon, you do get a higher chance of loot drops and more chance of the ancestral drops, which, if I have any in my bag, I do not. Let's just play till we get a drop. Pull all these. Yeah, and if you are new to the World Tier 3, you'll also notice that these mobs also have a constant debuff. You do get new mobs like this where they will have damage resistance in World Tier 3. And there will be one with an aura which is giving that buff to them all. And then if you kill that one, the buff does tend to disappear as well. Just for reference. As you can see there, that one with a purple buff. Just target that one. And then the rest of the debuff does tend to disappear on the rest of them as well. And you'll notice that the health just chips off. You will also notice that there is a lot more gem drops when you reach World Tier 3 as well, which is very handy for when you're getting that late game gear. Kill these. My health's up. Man, the poison. No rare drops yet. Maybe this one. Nope. Okay, this doesn't want to give me it. Well, let's carry on. There you go. So you have the sacred boots there, which is the next tier drops for when you hit World Tier 3. When you hit World Tier 4, I have lagged massively there. These servers are terrible. It is the ancestral ones as well, and these are the upgraded ones, which gives you a higher chance of having more stats on your gear, which is very which is what you want. Massive stats, massive drops, and you'll just continue just powering up as you go through. Nice. That's the door we need to go through, so let's go get another one of them challenges to finish off. As you can see, like there isn't a massive difference in tier 1. Like I say, the main thing you'll notice is that you just have the mobs with the debuffs on them mainly. I haven't found much of a challenge. My overpower build is quite damage stacked, so, and it is AoE based, so I don't really have much of an issue when it comes to dungeons. You'll notice a difference there, and there's another one of them sacred drops there, which is pretty nice. So you'll notice when I do the boss later on that my damage is quite versatile, but it's not, depending on certain situations I have found. Right, so let's go through to the door. Let's make our way there. The main thing that you will find is that when you are getting higher tiers, that you will notice a difference. Like I say, I'm level 58. I'm nearly halfway through World Tier 3 to get the 70. And when I first started at level 50, it was a lot harder. So you'll see a massive jump in your damage and everything like that. I'm lagging again. Depending on how you make your builds and everything. Wow, this lag is horrific. I need to get that add-on for my ping. Oh, we gotta do search of slaves. Those slave villagers, cool. Because one thing I'm not 100% sure on yet is if each dungeon has like its set asphyxes, or if it does change every time you get a new sigil. Because once you reach World Tier 4, when you hit level 70 and do that capstone as well, you can get up to like 20 plus tiers. So the cap on tiers in World Tier 3 is up to 20, but once you complete a Tier 3 dungeon, you will be able to go to the occultist and you can craft and salvage your sigils to make more. And so if you have a certain dungeon which you know it hits your damage affix as well, and that's what you're built for, you should just be able to build, just constantly craft sigils for that one, just run that as many times as you can, just constantly getting a higher tier. But I will be doing a video on that, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just going to grind out my sigils, keep doing my... So the best way I found to get the sigils is from events and by doing a tree of whispers, which I have discussed in a past video. So you just have to do the events, mainly do two dungeons is the quickest way, but if you don't have to run dungeons constantly, you can just do the events that are on the map, and then just keep handing them in, and you'll just keep getting sigils, and that's the best way I found to build them up so far. Lovely, so there's the key. Let's go to the next section. Where's it telling? We keep on straight. Oh, maybe I am not where I gotta go. Leave me alone. Okay. Where am I going? There's another sacred drop. I'll leave that go. There we go. Here's the door. Leave it alone. Thank you. Okay. That's annoying. Yep, there we go. Oh, bombs. So, Yeah, big damage. Oh, I hate that. It's so annoying. Wrong way. I aim to get these try for 10-minute runs, just to be as efficient as possible. You mainly want drops from the boss at the end rather than everything that's running around as well. Also, let's hit everything here. Go. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it once. Come on. And a corpse explosion going.
I need more time.
Why are they coming? Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not having much great difficulty at the tier 1s, so I would just advise us to go for it straight away. And if you do know she's not doing a lot of damage and everything like that, just use the elixirs. Like I say, there's so many you can use. Like I tend to use resource, reduction, and I don't know if I have any more of the other ones. No, but the main ones I use is the resource reduction. I have the higher resources, just because my AoE move uses so much.
I'm not ready yet.
And please let me know in the comments if you do like my the build I've got for my necromancer. I will, if you do want to, I can make a video on the build I've made and my power gun tree and everything like that. So please just let me know in the comments of the video. And there's a nice sigil. There's a new sigil there. You will also get sigils from these as well. We'll have a quick look after I've killed these to see what it was. Let's have a look, shall we? A new sigil is there. So that is another tier 1. So not any higher yet, but hopefully we'll get some higher ones soon. And that is that. So as you can see there, the completion rewards, you get a legendary and then you will get a sacred item. It'll give you the XP and the gold that you've received. And then you see this thing here. This is your awakened glyph stone. So as mentioned before, you can this is the best way to upgrade your glyphs. After each run, you get a certain amount of points. So for here, you will have all of your paragon glyphs and it will show you which ones you have equipped. So I have 2 equipped at the moment. I have Overwhelm, which is great for my build. So for every 5 willpower purchase within range, get 2.3% increase on my damage, which is currently at 0.45. Or this one, which is the second one. So every 5 willpower purchase within range, you deal 2% increased damage while fortified. As I had my 2 main specs, I have fortification and I am using willpower and overpower. So at the moment, I'm going to do my Overwhelmed, just get that up to level 2. And then we'll see the boost. So there you go, that's gone up from 2.3 to 2.7. And that's off doing 2 nightmare dungeon runs. So, like I say, the aim is to just keep running these dungeons the most you can. And you will be able to just continuously level up. You get a lot of XP, lots of good drops, high legendary chances, and also your glyphs, which is what you will want for when you are getting towards your end game. Level 50 isn't that far through, but like I say, it's all about working towards the future in this game. rather than the now. So let's go kill these and I'll see what drops. Have we got anything worth a while from there? I can't imagine I will have, but let me see. See, as you can see, the armor is around 689 armor item power there, which is really high. Like I say, you're getting 659s, you're getting the high 600s. Just from the tier 1s alone. So this is a worthwhile strategy once you get through to this part of the game, and just easy way, because it gets repetitive. When you go from 50 to 70, it is a lot of just completing your side quests, doing all of these, like the events, the world bosses, getting all your strongholds done. As you can see, I have still so much to do. You've got the Legion events. I'm just working my way through the normal dungeons and then doing the nightmare ones when I get them as well, just in all hopes of getting to that level 70 as quick as possible. But as mentioned, once you get that tier 3, you do it, you can just go to the occultist and you will be able to just constantly just keep farming out the one that you find quick and efficient, which works best for you. So yes, thank you very much for watching. That is all from me in this video today. Just like I say, it's just a quick description on the rundowns of Nightmare Dungeons once you do finish the game. So if you do like the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Anything in the bottom in the comments, please, any suggestions that you want to see from Diablo or any other games that are coming out. I will be playing Final Fantasy 16 when that comes out on Friday. So if you want to see some stuff in the run up to that, I am looking to make a video or two about what I'm expecting in regards to that, and just what I'm excited for when that game does come out at the end of the week. So like I say, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you have a nice day.